Hello, everybody. It's the emergency energy report. I didn't even post it on Facebook, so pulling some of the data for you guys. I know that some of you expecting this emergency energy report about the energies and what's coming. Okay, what is it coming in right now? What is the situations that is going on in the sky currently? So there's been a lot of going on for it. But first of all, be love here and let's share some love. And what is it going on? I first of all, the informations that I'm getting, it's coming in from very old in astrology books. It's an astrologic mandala, which is explained each degree of the zodiac sign. And in this each degree of the zodiac sign, there is something that it's mean. And if you look at the current energy, you will match that descriptions of the energy of the degree that goes on. For I begin to use this book a little bit back for it. I begin to help more and more people with it. For it, for some of you who are interested in what this book is, okay, that's what this book is. It's Dane. I don't know how to pronounce that. Red or Ruttier. I believe it's German. An astrological mandala, the cycle of transformation, and the 300 symbol of Sabian. That's Sabian symbols. And that's what the information's coming. Because it's kind of like a hard through the computer to use the searching the degrees. I pull them off, and we are gonna go through those energies currently that comes in. So that's what's going on in the sky right now. Okay, we have this merge of Lilith, the moon, and Venus there in Cancer is about the female evaluations. Hi Samantha, hi CC, thank you for the chat coming over. If you see them, the Lilith is at 8 degrees, the moon is at 9 degrees, and Venus is at 10. So we are going to look at the descriptions of the 8th, the 9th, and the 10th, when the moon is going to transitions to it. As you see it later on, we are going to look what's going to happen with this union here. Okay, because that union here, it's going to happen at the 18 degree of Taurus. As you see, the energy is going to be so divine, but also so intense for it. And what the 18 degree of this merging comes in. This is the present karma, the present North Node. What's happening in our life? That is Mars and Uranus. They both gonna come in at 18 degrees. As you see, at 33 minutes, 34 minutes, and 42 minutes from when that's gonna be though. This is gonna be on August 1st. Okay, so that's coming in. But before we talk about this process, this is going to be the process of purification, I wanted to point you a time that I was talking about here, the end of the cycle of Leo. This is going to be the divine energies that's going to be working on. That's a finger of Yat up here. That's the green lines, if you see them. Okay, they pointed out to this point of inner wisdom that's going to happen in Leo. And when the sun moves into Leo, that's going to be the end of the Leo season for and these energies are coming to play a lot for. Samantha, just watch the video. They'll help you out of this. Okay. And if you're a Gemini for it, you need to look at it or within the relationships. Probably you're gonna be, Samantha, during this period. You're gonna be looking, evaluating your friendships with in the family for it. Because of this transitions of the moon, and what happened is Lilith was retrograde, but recently she switched over to be a direct and heading towards Venus. Now the moon shifted in Cancer, and the whole three feminine energies they are gonna come in. And we're looking at what those energies represent, and their significant degree of this. As you see here, this process of the both three are coming. That's what this energy report is about. That is about the sextile with Mars, and about to solve the conflicts in the family, about the place to live, about how to live for a better life, how to build something new. But at the same time, this Mars is fed up within the feminine, that whatever Mars is building up is never satisfying from the feminine side, from Venus, the Moon, and the Lilith. Lilith represents the shadow side within the feminine energy. That is about the secretive thing, the secretive ideas, the secretive control. That is represent the hidden things, the secrets. There is a lot of secrets in there. For example, cheating, texting with others, or whatever. Yeah, that is the shadow. That's what Lilith represent in the current energies. Margaret, hi, thank you for coming in. Anna Brice, glad to see you again. Cici, glad to see you again here too. For it. So Lilith is an 8 degree, and you will describe what Lilith currently is the focus to fix within the family. So what Lilith does in the 8th degree, okay, I'm just gonna read you out loud. I posted this on the Facebook. So there is like a, you put in the net all the three feminine forces, and they're coming for illuminations for a better life. It's kind of like a stop time. It's stop to do all this because it destroys family. It maybe destroys my family, maybe destroys the family of my parents. It maybe destroyed the family of my kids. So it's time to put down and stop and thinking of this. That's what this emergency energy report is. And they're all meeting in where? In Cancer. The cardinal changes for a better life. Okay, for cardinal family to cardinal changes within the family. It's time to change this feminine wounded distorts energies of these situations, and it's time to put all together. Well, what does that mean? Lilith is the shadow signs, okay? The moon represents your intuition, but also in the astrology represents the mother in you, but also your relationship of the mother and things that you inherit from your mother about family. What is the Venus is? Venus is the goddess of love. So now all three feminine energies are coming together, and you're wondering what's going on in your mind. That is about the time to see your ego side, to see your what you were learned and what you have to become as a this kind of like a wise queen, okay, that kind of like a queen of love, care, compassions, and everything. All right, that's what this is. So they're respectively at the 8, the 9, and the 10 degree, which is they are, according to the book I gave you, there is a journey. First, the moon meets Lilith, which is that's what the attention is going to go. The second of thing, the moon is going to step between them, which is the mother is going to step between the bad and the love. And then the moon's going to join the love and it's going to take over to move on in Cancer. So that's what this emergency energies report is, because there is no growth. Like all of a sudden the growth stop. It's stuck. Okay. Jupiter is squaring all this. As you see these red lines, and Jupiter is in Aries, it can rise something new until you don't fix the conflict. And Mars is angry. He's like, I can't do this anymore because of this. You need to solve this conflict up here. All right. That's what this is. So what is a Lilith represents? Okay. Lilith, let me just increase a little bit so I can be able to read it. Full screen. Okay. So Lilith in the eighth degree, okay, that is a phase 98. A group of rabbits dressed in the human clothes walk as if in parade. That is a kind of like a parable phrase for what that is. The keynote in there, the tendency in all forms of life is to imitate higher form as a stimulus of growth. That is the shadow signs that you put a face mask and he's like, I'm like this, I'm like this, I'm like this. And internally, you are not. That's what the representation of this 8 degree of Cancer is. The rather strange symbol points out it's an essential of all first attempts of developing consciousness in the further one's growth through associations with those who already have richer superior evolutionary or a mental state. That is like Lilith, it's imitating that growth. She doesn't have it, but imitating that evolutionary or a mental state for it. For every seeker looks for a exemplar. The religious mystic speaks of the imitations of Christ. That is someone who is imitator. You see, you're imitating shadow signs, which is Lilith is for it. The religious mystics speak of the limitation of Christ. In Japan, the music student sits in the front of his teacher playing an instrument and carefully imitate his every gesture. That talk about imitations, not about the real thing. And that's what happens when you imitating a relationship. Now you evaluating this relationship. If you're feminine, you evaluate your false mask. You evaluate the Lilith from within, because Mars is fed up. But now Mars, it's coming in you to help you. It's you doing this because of Mars, because of masculine energy. Okay, because Mars is in love with Venus. Okay, that's what it is. But within you, there is a energy of mother and energy of Lilith that you need to look for it. And that's what Lilith is. Lilith was creating something falsely. Okay, so that post, meeting of the three or netting of the three, I posted on the Facebook. So if you follow me on the Facebook, you can actually getting the information I'm reading to you guys for you. At this third stage of five-folded sequence, we see the work on the basic future and old start of all learning processes. At this next stage, we will watch a more advanced and more typical human quest of knowledge. Basically, through the falls from within, there's going to be a little truth of, yeah, we need to address, we need to seek all this situation. At this next stage, we will watch more advanced, typical human quest for knowledge. Moon, the intuition, the mother as you, your mother, a quest for understanding life and the family. That's what this is. You finally to understand that this shadow side, this Lilith side of you, okay, was damaging the understanding life within the family. All right. And that what one of the conflict that's happening within you will be. Okay. The moon, it's going to be at the 9 degree, and the moon, that is the mother side, which is following after that. This information, it's very crucial. Most of the astrologers, they don't use the Sabian symbols for it, and I had to go ahead and look and upgrade myself in order to do this. That's why I'm doing this energy reports for it. Okay, so the 9 degree in Cancer, it says a small naked girl bent over a pond trying to catch fish. The first naive quest for knowledge and all ever elusive understanding of life. So if your mother comes in and gives you this illusions of what she thinks their life might be compared to the life what it is, here we go. That is your illusion. Now you're looking at within this ever elusive understanding of life. This is the moment when the past generation pass the same problems to the future generations, and that's what you need to look from within you as. That mother side from within you compared to the mother side of what they giving it to you as a mother. Okay, there could be a lot of conflict during this process, but that is about illuminations. Okay, you will see at the end of the reading what it's all about. The small naked girl symbolizes the innocent, spontaneous mind, yet unclouded in a culture pattern and understand it. By don't trying to satisfy curiosity about what seems mysterious and fleeing in a seas of pond of the infant's mind. That is one of the mother kind of like poor and you should do this, you should do this, you should do this, you should do this, you should do this. You guys all know what I'm talking about. That's what they're talking about. This clean mind that has nothing yet in there. Okay, but you got to look at it from within. Are you doing the same thing to your kids? Are you doing this? What kind of example you are? That's what the netting of the three energies right now. It's very crucial process from within you. And if you pay attention today and tomorrow, this energy is going to be kind of like a present to yourself. Tomorrow, it's kind of like going to fade out, but tonight, overnight, this energy is going to be very powerful from within. At this fourth stage, we are confirmed with the nascent curiosity about knowledge, a curiosity of what makes the little mind reach out into spontaneity rather than merely imitate the elders. This is what happens when you imitate. You're not growth. You just imitate. It's not you. You doing things because they told you so. And that imitations can lead to repeating the same thing of life. And because it's in Cancer, it's important. It's a family, the family values for within. Um, so whatever a person is confronted with this symbol, he or she should realize that there is a much value in it to simply reach out for pure and unconditioned mind to the most elementary experiences which natural life offers to us. The key here is purity in understanding. That's what it is. You to gain the understanding of things that you can take from your mother, you can develop as a mother, and you can pass on the next generations as a mother. Okay, Venus, the woman of and for love, the goddess Athena, the wife of Zeus, is the one that actually goes on and comes into the next play. This is about the inner self to shine in the world. But if you don't have the purity with understanding as a mother, how are you going to shine the goddess part as a woman from within you? Or if you are male, how would you understand these feminine energies, these situations? And Mars wants to know, the universe wants to know, the current life wants to know. When are you going to fix all those three? And that's what these energies right now are coming together. They're coming together for you to fix all that. All right. This is a current moment, present. All right. Venus in the 10th degree. Okay. Venus in the 10th degree, that is represent a large diamond in the first stage of cutting process. The keynote is the arduous trading for perfection in order to fully manifest an ideal. We are still dealing with an evolution of consciousness of the personality as a preliminary stage. This potentially of completely formed mind to reach the light of understanding. So we continue the process of understanding through within Venus, the goddess part of understanding, to understand that the female is a goddess. Okay, you're the goddess from within, but you can't be a goddess from within if you have a Lilith from within. You can't hide the things if you want to be a goddess. The goddess is truth. The goddess is love. You can't have a hate as Lilith and love from within. Those two are not comparable. Now, there is a conflict in there. So that's what this understanding is, that seeing your shadow, fix your shadow, love your shadow, comes the shadow to the light, and now you begin the goddess. That's what it is. The process, we shine brightly is already an evidence, but much work still to be done. We may meditate upon transformations of the pond of water in the preceding symbol in the diamond, not yet completely cut. So basically, the work that begins now is not going to be completed. And we were going to understand later on when Mars and Uranus in the North Node comes in, what is the purification cut for it. We are going to look at it when they're going to come in together. I'm going to show you this. For it, the conscious mind must acquire solidity so it can be worked out upon higher agencies, ideally by the teachers of the community. If no doubt, it must be painful operation for the rough stone, by the goal is worth suffering the heat of the grinding noise, provided, of course, of the diamond cutter in the expert craftsman, a rare case among teachers. So basically, there's going to be an issue that when you cut, when you look at this stuff from within, yes, there's going to be a pain. Yes, there's going to be a problem. Yes, there's going to be some issues. Yes, there's going to be some crying. Okay, but it's all going to worth it. And that's what this inner work of this emergency report, it's going to have a high value for you. When it's fully grown, the game birth, which is the first stage, may satisfy a hungry stomach. So basically, if you look at the beginning for the first, to fit your stomach, maybe help you. One cut to perfection, the diamond, maybe fill a woman with pride. You got to be careful with that pride, what that pride is. And the keyword we suggest is craftsmanship, here meaning especially by training for perfections. So that perfection for it, you have to look from within. Okay, a lot of evaluation time for it. Don't just look at the other person, but look at it from within you. Guys, I'm going to be answering your questions when I finish with the report. I'm going to be answering all your questions for that reason. And what's going on with all this process and what the evaluations is going to be. Okay, the evaluations comes in when, as I show it to you guys here, is this guys when they all kind of come together. And now you understand that Venus, when Venus comes in, what does that mean? Because of this 18 degree description, okay, and Taurus, it represents a woman. This represents a woman airing an all back through an open window of her room. The cleaning of the ego consciousness. In this third stage of the present sequence, the first two stages should be considered background. The traditional teaching concerning man's nature are somehow reconciled with the youthful enthusiasm that seems to be every problem of growth and issues between the good and the bad, the path of illumination. The symbols suggest that the real enemy is within the mind. It is the ego, it is an attachment to the possessions, to the material things, which is that's what Torah says. The mind shows in the likeness of a bag, now empty. It needed to be airing in the sunlight, but at the window must first be opened and the bag emptied. The face, cleansing the doors of perception, has become well known of late, but even more to be cleansed is the container of perceptional image, the ego mind. The key word here is purification. That's what this says. It's purification. For so that was the looking at deep within the astrology emergency report, because if you are male, for example, all right, if you're a male and you are in this situation as of right now, you have to learn this process of what the females does. Okay, you need to understand that they have to come to this on their own. If you are pushing into that energy, which is right now is not, but there's going to be a time for it later on, you will see that this process here, it's crucial to understand as a masculine energy. Right now that it's coming in because the sun is in Leo, that is the queen, okay? The king and the queen gaining the wisdom from within. All right, because these energies later on, they are going to move up here. All right, they're going to move here in Leo. They are going to come here to this wisdom. All right, we are still going to have a Venus at 17 degrees. And about that, be mindful of all this, which you have on those four zodiac signs, which is their Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus. That is this cardinal changes up here through this non-mutable signs, but cardinal changes, okay, the way they are, because it's involving the current life, the universe, and it's involving the divine energies. Okay, the push and the pull. The push, those are the red lines. Okay, the push from the universe or the energies you're pushing, those are the red lines here. The blue lines, that is the pull, that you're pulling energies from the universe or the universe pulling you towards to it. But the green lines is the divine energies, you heading to the divine or the divine headings to you. That's what this is. That needs to be done for it. 28 on the clock. I'm writing down all the numbers that I'm seeing, and it's been nuts lately. We'll see what this 28 mean for it. So now I can be actually go ahead and answer some questions for you guys. Annabris, Newman. All right, recognitions on chat. All right, Purity's here. Samantha, Cici. My microphone has a thing. I don't know. Interesting, because my TF is very much a restored feminist, so maybe he will be working on his things. So Cancer is supporting the healing aspect. You need to understand that what's going on right now within Cancer is about revising the family values for within the daily gravitational report. When the ascendant goes into Virgo, is very healing, but later on the ascendant moves up and the same energy goes in your soul, which is your MC, and now you're dealing with this energy. If you keep it up within your day, guys, you probably realize that 4 hours or so, first of all, you sense one energy, one issue working on it, and you decide how to work on that issue. 4 hours later, you're actually doing that issue. That's what the gravitational field does. First of all, the energy comes from the sun, and it's pointing out what are you going to do with it. This is what you are going to deal with it. But later on, okay, the ascendant moves forward, and the wheel is turning. Now the MC is coming in the top, and you actually have to perform of that energy. That's what the gravitational report is for. Okay, what are you going to doing on a daily basis? And if you look at it with the healing, lately the gravitational report for some of you, they look the same, but the moon is shifting. Okay, that is the focus, that is the intuition. The moon controls the aspects through the day of what our intuition is gonna be. The sun points out the rising, which is what the things we are going to deal through the day. That's what the ascendant is. But the moon, it's affecting the energies, the vibrations that we are going to have for it. So yes, that's what is coming in. So there's going to be a lot of healing comes in. Doesn't matter what zodiac sign is. That is going to be the energy, the gravitational field from within us that helps everybody. Okay. So let's see. Oh wow, yes it is. Stars, you're great deal. Thanks, Julie. Thank you for it. That's what's going on in my crazy insanity. Yeah, we're a lot of working with this. Yes, my husband is poisoned. Laughing house. Julie, just trying to understand more masculine energy, and you're gonna get your illuminations that maybe it's not you, but maybe it's the Lilith that look into him for it. Anna Bruce, I'm having a much less tolerance for falsity and self-serving the relationship. Yes, if you go into that new path of truth, you will have a less tolerance towards all the shadow, all the false images, all the kind of like a lower realm things within you. But you're also going to feel people like this, and you're going to be like, I don't want to gravitate towards people because that's not who I am. For blank games are so draining. Mars and Venus need to split time to go separate way. Separation is good, Julie, only if it's illumination time to illuminate the truth. For it, but right now, the feminine energy, because everyone has feminine and masculine energies, and some of the wounded divine feminine energies, they have a wounded masculine energy, and they have a distorted view about the masculinity. Okay, it is the same time with the males. They have a wounded feminine side, and they have a distorted view about the feminine. All it does is it shows up your lifestyle to see what you need to work on it. Yeah, it takes a lot of strength, a lot of mentality. Kristen, hi. Ann Smith, thank you. Margaret, you pull out your messages. Dear, when this healing energy starts, this energy I set to the gravitational reports for it. That it's on daily basis when the ascendant comes in Virgo, but the actual work, this is going to be coming in waves. Okay, every day is going to come in, every day is going to come in, but it's going to be a time when Mercury first, it's going to come into this place. Okay, that is going to be a 25th degree of right here. I'll show it to you, Margaret, on the screen. That's going to be a 25th degree of Leo. I spoke already when the energies are coming here. We are going to have these divine energies, but where they are from, they're coming from Neptune and Pluto. Visions and what you need to change or transform to gain the wisdom. Okay, but there's going to be this energy that's shifting from here to Virgo. but that is in a daily basis. It's coming little by little. Like somebody doesn't give you the whole pizza, you can eat it on the one spot. Imagine this whole big pizza, okay, somebody's trying to shove your throat, but somebody could just give you a little piece and like, there you go, heal now. This is like a medicine somebody's giving you little by little. They don't give you the whole thing at once because you won't be able to handle it. And now when you get used to it, you illuminate yourself and the divine is pointing you out. But if you don't take the medicine, there's going to be a time, a karmic time, that the medicine is going to comes in as like, well, if bad things happen to you because you didn't took the medicine, and you illuminate yourself about the issue. So either you're going to illuminate by the good and you're going to illuminate um, by the bad, okay? But the healing is coming. The question is right now, it's to do this evaluation process of the three feminine energies. That's what it's more important about this, guys. Okay, you guys have some any more questions? I'm ready to answer it for you. All right. Well, seems there's no more questions. If you guys have anything, coming to the other channel when they do the daily gravitational report. I do that on a daily basis for you guys. How live without connection like divine? I missed family. You need to look, Christian, from within you, and the divine energies will comes in. Okay, it will come in as long as you look deep in there, inside of you. All right, guys. So let me share some love with you, and I will see you all tomorrow. How do you channel such a powerful divine energy, more grounding? When you get used to it, to these energies, to the divine energies, they become part of your life. At the beginning, purity, there's gonna be a little harder on you, but later on, you get used to it and just part of it. You become the truth within the universe, and the universe becomes true within you, and then they become your nature. You evolve. It becomes part of who you are, but it's always been a part of who you are. You just didn't have access to it with these divine energies. The reason it was because you wasn't honest to yourself. I need to understand the honesty within yourself with the divine. It's powerful. And yes, it's a good shadow work, purity. Yes. And I wish every one of you do their shadow work, because that way we're going to create a better world, not only for us, but also for the future generation. I imagine that shadow work, that unsolved karmic situations, they're passing from one family to another family, to a next family, to a next family. What could have been today? We talk about this in the chat on the Facebook, and about the live chat group, and what could have been, and everyone was in this truth and honesty in life. What the world could have been. Totally different place to live, that's for sure. So thank you so much, guys, and heart goes with you. Be love.